Man, it sounds elementary, but using colored bins and magnetic labels completely shifted things into like easy mode around the shop. So in this video, I'll show you what we implemented along with showing you how we fine-tuned our shop flow, why we chose smarter machines over more spindles, and lastly, a simple approach of keeping our employees' knowledge up to date on each piece of equipment. Let's get started. So our raw materials area, not exciting, not sexy, not fancy, nothing like that. It's typically dirty. We have raw materials come in. If you tour any other machine shop, you'll see these massive material racks, 2, 3, 4. One of the 8 ways is excess inventory, not inventory, excess inventory, except having more than you need on hand to finish the job. So I purposely bought the smallest material rack I could find, and it was from this hobby shop. And when material comes in, it goes there. It should be cut by the end of the day, and then it goes in one of 3 places. Immediately it goes on to, well, first it goes into a red bin. We have 4 bin colors. The first one is red, which designates this is raw material. Then after it's being machined, or it's maybe op 1, op 2, it goes into a blue bin, which designates it's in process. Then when it's done, it goes into a gray bin. And we go red for raw, blue for bonus, I'll explain that later, and then gray for good to go. Good to go to assembly or good to go to outside processing. We also have a black bin that is typically, it should be at the bottom of every cart. If it's scrap or trash, you put it in the black bin. Nothing should ever enter our value stream or assembly or go to our vendors if it comes from a black bin. It's dead. It's literally like buried, you know. And so we put that down. We did that because guys would scrap a part and immediately would walk to our scrap area. Well, again, they're walking, they're coming back. That's wasted motion, that's transportation, it's misused brain power. Like you get over there, you're like, where should I put this, you know? I guess it goes here. No, dummy, that's our aluminum bin. You had a stainless steel part, that's a defect. So if you just put it into the black bin at the end of the day, they can go, okay, that's aluminum, oh, that's stainless, and they can do it all in one shot. So those are the 4 places that they would go. There's also large products that don't go in those bins, so they would go onto our shelves. And again, to not have defects, we want to have lots of labels. These are magnetic labels. MPS bases you see up there, RB3 adapter. If it's random stuff, it typically goes to the right side over here, just like what we call nudge. It's just junk spelled backwards. Our KNUJ, nudge. We have all these things, raw materials. It should be labeled so there's no question. We have our racks are kind of empty now, which is a good thing, because that means when something gets cut, it goes into the bins and it gets deployed on one of those racks. And when the job pulls up, then we offload it onto a cart and it's wheeled into place. We don't want to see too much inventory on that. It should be work in progress. So mill side, prismatic parts, square. Lathe side, typically round parts. 3 out of these 4 machines can do live milling. So we make a lot of parts. Let's see. So this looks like a lathe part, op 1, op 2. And then the old way of doing it is we would put it in a vise, do all the holes, that's op 3. We would put it on its side on a rotary indexer to do all these side holes. Now we've got the process down where this is a 9-axis CNC machine where we put in a raw workpiece. I don't have any raw workpieces, but it would come in, it would do op 1, it would do, the head would come down and drill and counterbore these. It would come down and do this. Then it would come over and hand it off, and then it would do op 2, the backside, put nice chamfers on the back. And so what went from a 1, 2, 3, 4 op part is just made one and done in this machine with no extra handling. There's a relationship to the rotation of these holes and the orientation of these 5 holes. They have to be oriented right. This machine eliminates that potential defect of a guy misloading it in an op 3 or an op 4. So again, machines like this, very powerful, very capable, very expensive, but we don't make bad parts because of these machines. And this is probably start to finish, probably a 15-minute part because it's in hardened stainless steel. Whereas with all the handling and the moving around, anytime a person touches it, it took like a 15-minute part down from about just under 30 minutes. So when you go from not having defective parts, not eliminating, you know, 15, 20 minutes off of a cycle time, unattended, that's how we've gotten ahead as a manufacturer. So QR codes, simple. How to clean a surface plate. You can really mess up a surface plate if you clean it with the wrong cleaner or the wrong way, or you abrade it, or you put some type of oil on it that messes up, you know, the accuracy on it. Height gauge training playlist. So we don't create all our videos. If you scan that, it goes to Trimos, the manufacturer. They already have a playlist of like 20, 30 videos. Gold. We're gonna take that, you scan it, you know how to run this. I'm not on the shop floor a lot. I haven't touched parts. Actually, the last time I machined something was at our old shop for the CSUN team in 2020. I think you were on that team. Yeah, the hub, yeah.
That was,
yeah. And then I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So I haven't been on these machines for like 4 years.
Still have that part.
Do you? Awesome.
Yeah, I have the videos and pictures.
That's awesome, yeah.
That's really good.
So for me, if I'm working on a personal project, I'm like, sometimes I walk up to the machines, I'm like, how do I turn this thing on? Like there's a process. We'll scan QR codes all over. You know, we have books open, you know, all that stuff. It just eliminates defects. So the guys will say, oh, we know when Jay came in on the weekend because everything's broken or scattered. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry about that. So, yeah, so get a chance to peek into that machine. Dual spindles, a left and a right, an upper milling head that articulates, moves up and down. So you've got, I could glance at that little red and black sticker on the side. It shows you all the different axes when you do. What's another thing? Oh, so most of our machines have like mist filters. This one creates, we run aggressively on this. So we run two because it doesn't have good sealing on the back, and we notice like in the back corner a lot of mist comes out. Again, spending the money, these are about $1,200 to $1,500 a piece. We've got them all over the shop because we want to invest in the safety of our people. Remember, safety, quality, simplicity, speed. Yes, it smells like a machine shop, but it's not like, we're not dying like a machine shop. We have good ventilation. You know, we pop open our skylights. We've got these fans set on timers, so at 5:30 a.m. they turn on, you start getting fresh air. We always want to put the people first. So all that good stuff, you know, being a good place to work for. And guess what? We don't have employee problems. We don't have turnover. We're not hiring like crazy. It's like the people stay. Like my newest guy would be Nathan. We love Nathan. We hope he's around for 10 years. And he's saying he's going to be around for 10 years. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Because we want to create a good culture, good, safe, happy place to work. So yeah, actually of all our different principles, joy is one of our 10 working principles. Like, wait, work? Joy? Yeah, you can actually have fun at work. You can actually enjoy what you do. So yeah, questions?
So how many machines do you have here? And how many machinists do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12 machines, 3 machinists. So.
And this shop can run full-fledged with only 2 of them, because one's on vacation, right?
Yeah, one's on vacation. Yeah, I mean, it's just creating the processes. Automation's huge. I mean, we're working on some pretty high volume things right now, so that machine is not allowed to stop. So usually like in a toxic workplace, it's like, not my machine, not my baby, not my problem, right? That's the thing. It's like, no, the customer loses if we don't deliver this big order on time. If you're walking by, although Armando has been primary on it, and Armando's on vacation or on break or doing something else, jump in, be collaborative, help them out, you know? That's just the culture we want to build. We don't want to have like wars between our machinists or employees. Like if I had a few minutes and I was walking through and I saw that, let me just flip the part really quick. I probably shouldn't, but I'll do that because the customer wins in the end. So.
Hey, if you work in a shop and you want work to be easier, have higher throughput, lower stress, I've got even more of these videos coming. So consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. All right, go innovate your production.